just talking about different things. And I went on a rant, but it is what it is. Um, but this one is going to be a long. On this one, I want to talk about why it's a problem to buy dogs. Let me get some people in here. Let me get some people in here. Let me get some people in here. And you're going to understand it's a good time to buy dogs right now. How y'all doing on this? Is it Tuesday? Yeah. Tuesday night. I'm just out here and watching the storm. Look at the storm. Look at the storm. Hey, what is she doing? She's gonna go over there and start them barking. It's a storm in Arizona. Anyways, all right. Let's get in. Somebody's in. Why I'm saying it's a good time to buy dogs. Remember on here I talked earlier before I got off the last live. I said in 2008 the stock market went down, houses got cut half, people were foreclosing, you know, things were cheaper, everything went down because not so many people had money to sustain or live the way they wanted to. So even right now, like I told you, I'm seeing Merle dogs that were 10,000 that are selling low. It's a good time to buy dogs, but it's a good time to maintain. I'm gonna repeat that. You can go buy dogs right now because they're gonna be hella cheap because people are having trouble getting rid of their puppies. But the whole point about this is, can you maintain it? Can you survive the desert? Let's call it like it's a desert. You got this water, and this water, you know, you got this water and you only have one bottle of water. You must find a way to get through this desert and that water doesn't run out. And that's the same thing with these dogs. People, okay, me having so many dogs, I have to buy food at least twice a week. I just talked to my wife. I want to start doing this thing where I go like other breeders and go buy a whole pallet, you know, and feel important. Oh, look at me. I bought a whole pallet of food. Oh, I'm a breeder. Or look at me. Or you could be like me. Look at me. I got did this. I'm a breeder. But anyways, right? Well, right now when the dogs are so low, this is a good time. All the dogs you wanted, man, unless the person can keep them, they're trying to get rid of them. Maintaining vet bills, you know, training them, feeding them, you know, even giving them attention. It's hard to give every dog here that I have attention. And doing all that. So people are cutting down. It's getting to a point where we're all in the desert and you carry what you need. That's one rules of the desert. I'm gonna go back to the desert. When you're in the desert, traveling through the desert, you don't carry what you want. You carry what you need. So you're gonna find people selling dogs that they don't want and keeping dogs that they need. Meaning, I have a friend who bred to get a male that looked like his male and get a female that looks like the female he bred to. So he kept those two, and every other dog he wanted 6 pounds for. The dogs from him. But then I got lucky. The person I told you in the last live that I waited for 2 years to bred the dogs. But every dogs that he was selling for 5 to 6 bands are now going for, guess what, 1,000. You know, to keep the papers, 500 for pet home. So this is your opportunity to go get an expensive dog for cheap, but you just got to maintain because everything has cycles. So even though right now everything's, you know, the economy's bad, things are going down, it's going to come where it turns around and go back to where we just came from. And those who are ready and prepared and have the dogs that everybody likes, like, you know, like me, my plan is when the time comes, I'll breed again and get back into the cycle and then sell the dogs. The only dogs I'm breeding now is if what I need. Like I said, I'm going to breed that tri to Alex and then get a male tri because that's what I need. You know, I feel like that'll put diversity into my line. You know, so right now, go get you a dog. And if the person you're trying to get a dog from isn't an idea, they have like, let's say 10 dogs, and you keep saying, hey, let me buy this dog, and they're like, my dog is 4,000, 5,000. Just wait. Give him 2 more months or a month. Those dogs are not gonna go. They're gonna hit you back like, yo, like I did. but I already have the dog that the dog is not 5 or 6 thousand anymore. I give it to you for 1,000 with the papers. You know what I'm saying? But if I bought it when I did have the money back then, I would have been miserable. Right? It's just like my house. I bought it for 500,000, right? If right now with the economy going down, this house might go back to being 250,000. I'm gonna be mad, but this is my life house. It's not a I just got it, and that's what I'm saying. But if I just got it to flip it, I'll be mad because when I flip it now, it's gonna be less. But I'm not buying it to flip it. So even with the dogs, man, people are selling dogs cheap right now. People are having a hard time getting rid of their dogs. I always suggest that it's like stocks. Stocks are low right now. Crypto is low right now. This is the time to buy. The best time to buy stocks and crypto and anything. I told you 2008, even the houses were half off. Things are going to be half off. And if you want, wait 2 more months. It's just the beginning. Wait 2 more months. Everything's going to be half off. I told you, I've got people, hey, I'm getting rid of these dogs. If you don't want them and you don't want them, send them to a shelter. I'm not going to put people's name out there because people got a brand. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even understand why people got to tell people that. Like, people trust me so much. Sometimes they tell me things they don't need to tell me because if I'm a snake, man, I turn around and snake you. But I'm not. But what I'm saying is, like, this is the best time to buy a dog. Right now is the best time to buy a dog because everybody's going half price or under what they usually sell. And some of them, they might give them away. I know some people gave away dogs because everything is value and timing. So meaning if all the gold goes down right now, back in the day in the recession, back in the day, like in the 1920s, 19 whatever, there were people burning money because money had no value. But if you were smart enough, you keep that piece of paper for another 3 years because in 3 years, 4 years, or even 6 months, that money will go boop, back up. So it's all a scale. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And I told you on my first video, the only people who are going to survive now are the only people who are doing this for the love. When nobody comes and buys a dog, where you're thinking, okay, I can't breed my dogs right now. They're not going to sell. And there's nothing I need. I got every dog I need right now except 2. And those dogs I'm getting it. I'm like, what's the point of me breeding my dogs right now? The only dog I'm breeding is Alex because I need to try male. But besides that, what's the point? What's the point? I told you I breed for needs. I don't just breed to make money. I don't live off these dogs. These dogs live off me. And I'm proud of it. I'm serious. I'm proud of it. I'm tired of everybody trying to, when I talk, I got to hear other people how, oh man, I'm a good dog, man. I do this. But when I say I'm proud of what I'm doing, it's a problem. But what I'm saying is, right now to buy a dog, go buy your dogs. But it's going to be, the crazy part is going to be maintaining it. Like I said, survive the desert. This recession thing is like a desert and you only have a bottle of water. It's so much and you got to drink it carefully. If you don't drink this bottle of water carefully, you're going to be dry out there. And then guess what? You're going to get rid of your dogs. And don't get the dog that, because it's an expensive dog. Get the dog for your need. If like me, I have an obsession with having a merle. I don't know why, but sooner or later I'm going to get one. Sooner or later there's going to be one running around here. Or I'm going to breed one because I got to still have breeding with Ultra. And I just got to run it back, And the female's in heat right now. But I'm not breeding her because I don't want no those puppies. I can sell them, but I'm not going to sell something that I can spell expensive and then sell it low. Why not wait for another 6 months and see if things turn around and then I could sell it the way I want to sell it. But everybody right now is giving away their dogs, selling them half off. And like I said, it's like stocks. Go get them. Go get them. The only key is going to be maintaining them. And you not rushing to breed them because you're trying to, be this big dog person. Like, it's not about being a big dog person. It's about doing you to a point where everybody wants to join what you're doing. I want to repeat that. It's about doing you to a point that everybody wants to do what you're doing. It's not about you riding other people's cocktail. And the dog you get right now, man, it's gonna be beautiful, man. Like I said, if I didn't get all the dogs I wanted, there were like at least 6, 7 dogs. Hey, what up, Louisville Bullies and Roddies? Hey, go subscribe to Louisville Bullies and Roddies, man. There's a couple of dogs that I saw right now, man, that 6 or 7 that I thought, man, if I didn't have all my dogs right now that I got, because I just need a try, to tell you the truth. And I got the merle, it's just I got to breed it to a merle. Hey, Louisville also got a Merle too for my man Cop. But like, yeah, I got a track and breed it, and the dude, the Merle is Drac, and Drac has like good blood, like from a good kennel too. So, and I'm not talking Ultra because Ultra bought him, the person who made Drac. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to you, Ultra. I'm just talking. So me right now, go get the dog you want. If it's a dog with papers, if you want to be in the paper game, get a dog with papers, and don't go get a dog without papers, and then you're gonna give everybody grief because your dog has no papers, and you out here, oh, to paper dogs, this and this. No, no. If, like I said, if you want paper dogs, go get paper dogs, and be careful because there are new registries now that are not recognizing the dog game, that other people go and try to get papers from, that they don't have papers. They think I could just do something and it's gonna be papered. No, you'll soon find out. There's main registries that you gotta respect. Like saying it's like forefathers. You gotta respect the people who are there before you. I'd rather go get a dog with papers with the people before than these new registries, because you never know what's going to happen. Now, like I said before, if you like paper dogs, get paper dogs. If you don't like paper dogs, don't get paper dogs, but do not complain about the other. I don't sit here and complain about people without papers are overbreeding and they're ruining the community, and at the same time, if people with papers without papers don't be, people without papers, with papers think they're the gods. No, it's just insecurities. You're just showing what you're insecure from. Now is the best time to get a dog, man. Go look for dogs, shop around, and then the key is go look for the person who has like super litters, right? And then you ask them, how long have you had these litters? How much do you want from them? And you just keep watching and be like, oh, I'll hit you. And don't even say, I'm going to get it. I'm not. Be like, I've been shopping around. I don't really have a date. I'm just trying to see when I'm going to get it, right? And then you say, when I'm ready, I'll hit you up. Shut up. When I'm ready, I'll hit you up. I'll get the dog. And if I don't, it's still love, man. You got great dogs. Salute. And just wait. I'm telling you, man. These people that I was, when my dog died that I got from Ultra was trying to help me to get a try. Other people were trying to, get me barrels and all this stuff. And now, the same people I was trying to buy from still have the same puppies that they were trying to hit me an arm in the leg for, going hella cheap. But now, I told you I'm humble. I'm not gonna. Why should I rush? I got everything I need right here, man. This is what makes me. You know what I'm saying? This is what makes me. This is what makes me happy. Hold on, real quick, man. Hey, together. Hey. Let's stop. Let's go. You guys are starting these people up, and I don't want to. But right now is the perfect time. Everybody with the expensive dogs right now, they're selling them cheap because they can't maintain. You know what I mean? If nobody's buying your dogs, right? Let's say with me. Let's say I have 10 dogs. If any of my dogs, and I use that money I get from dogs to maintain my dogs, nobody's buying my dogs, and I can't maintain it. So what's the smartest thing to do? I have to sell it cheap so I have money to maintain. So it's just like stocks. You get them while it's low. It's just like housing market right now. The housing market, all the houses are going down. You wait like 4 or 5 more months. If you got money, go buy a house in 4 or 5 more months. Like I said, my house was $500,000. In 4 or 5 more months, this house could be $250,000. But I'm keeping it for long term. So by the time the stock goes back up, I'm gonna be keeping it for a long time. Hold on, let me. Hey, can you shut up? I know it's you, Arizona. You sound just like your pops, bro. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Shut up, Thor. It's funny, I know all these dogs by their barks. I don't even have to look at them. Shut up. Anyway, but this is the greatest time to buy, bro. I swear to God. If I was starting over, let's say I started with this property, right? And I started with everything I have. If I was starting over and this happened, I would right now go buy like 15 dogs that I like. First of all, I know I'm gonna live off the dogs. I'm like, okay, I'll go buy the baddest Merle, go buy the baddest Tri that I can get that's close to. Because all these dogs look the same. The dog world hates me because I say that. All these dogs look the same. You just gotta get something that looks like it, or that is it. You know what I'm saying? Like these dogs, I know that, that looks like the dogs from Lolo's, and it's just a regular dude, and he just, the blood is just good. It clicks. And so right now I would go buy those dogs. But like I said, it's not buying the dogs that's going to be Look at the moon. It's not buying the dogs that's gonna make the situation. It's keeping it. It's not about getting the job. It's about keeping the job. It's not about getting a girl. It's about keeping the girl. It's not about, starting something. It's about making it continue, making it live, survive that long. And right now is the best time to buy dogs. Right now is the best time to go and take your money and invest it into something. Right now is the best time to buy a house. The only thing that is not the best time right now is for a car, especially the chip using cars, because there is no chips. That's why they're so expensive right now. But right now is the best time to get your dogs and enjoy them, grow them, watch them grow, learn their characteristics, see what you want to do with them, and you'll be happy, man. But besides that, man, I hope y'all are having a good week. I'm chilling, man. I'm just enjoying these dogs. Like, she's always messing with this cat, man. Half the time, yeah, pretty, Tony, pretty. All right, Pitts, slow and steady, baby. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady. Like, the other day, I just realized, I was like, damn, I got Rotties. I got Frenchies. I got red dogs. I got blue dogs. I got Merles that haven't kicked in yet, but I got Merles. I just gotta go breed. Like I said, the girl I was gonna use for the Merle, she's in heat right now, and she's a Hulk, DDK granddaughter. Man with Drac, saucy. I'm hoping the blood clips because that's giant dog. But I'm not gonna do it because I'm not in the rush for the money. I'm in it for the game. What kind of person would I be to go breed a dog just to do it? And then I'm here with all these puppies, and I don't, I can't get rid of them. I can't, maintain them. I don't have time for them. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yes, sir, chess, baby. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shut up, watch everybody trying to be famous, trying to be, the biggest, because that's what it's all about, right? If your ego doesn't get to you, you understand the game. But when your ego gets to you, you're trying to be the biggest, the baddest, the most popular. You think you're the king. Shut up! You think you're the king. You think, everybody comes and looks at you. You're somebody. And this person is not. You talk to these people and these. Man, we all know people. We all talk to people. We all know, like, all these big YouTubers, you guys know, I talk to them on the phone regularly, and we're all cool. But I'm not going to sit here and, be that person, But right now is the best time to buy dogs. Dogs are really cheap right now. The only thing you got to do is maintain them and make sure you buy what you want. Like I said, there's a part of me that wishes that right now, because my man that I get the red dogs from, he's got this fire breeding. And he's got these girls on there, and he can't get rid of them. And he asked me if I want one, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't know. I mean, the breeding is fire. Everything, you know what I'm saying, it'll work. But I'm like, even especially for Thor. But I'm like, okay, I've got 2 more dogs I'm gonna add with my cages, and I got like 3 or 4 more cages. You know what I'm saying, 4 more cages. And do I want to add that? Put somebody else to feed? More food to buy, a new dog that's gonna bark crazy, and I gotta maintain it and put it into the culture of what's going on here, and how my neighbors, they're like, oh, another dog, but which doesn't matter. I'll say this, that's my pet peeve. I will say this, my confession. My insecurity about being here actually is being an African American or African, and I'm the youngest of a lot of them. I'm with the white woman. And I got tattooed. I'm a big guy. The way I speak is different. I mean, I know I speak. I'm trying to change who I am in a sense, or saying speak more professionally, and I learn from other people. But man, I be saying nigga. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I be this. If when I tell you half the time, bro, I like talking like this because this is the way I talk. You feel me? Like I do shit, but I'm learning. I have my professional side where I went to college. I went to college for more than 4 years. I've been in college, so I've taken different classes, vocab, all that, and I know how to speak like this. But my insecurity is that. But the one thing I have here is my dogs barking. And the other thing was the heat. I never knew how I was going to deal with the heat, but then I figured that out. And I put misting systems in here, and I'll put the video up. And that's another thing. I'm sorry that I don't put videos, everything, but I'm not rushing stuff. You're going to get, when I want to put up a video, you're going to get the video. But maintaining, doing it right, doing it. And I apologize to my friends with no papers, but I'm a papered guy now. I used to be no papered. I'm trying to establish something. I've learned everything is perception. I've learned that if you want to go deep into the game, you're going to have to do the papers. And when I mean deep into the game, you want to mess with those legends, you're going to have to. But if you're not going to want to be a legend, one day I do want somebody to be like, that's a Zulu dog. And yes, I'm gonna have to mess with the dogs with the papers, and but because what I was doing before was I was breeding dogs without papers, but choosing the dogs I want, and then now I realize I can still choose the dogs I want with the same compliments, but who are papered, and that's the way I'm gonna get my respect in the long run. I expect my respect when I'm 50. I'm 33 right now. With everything I'm learning about the people with dogs, it takes time. Those who told you it comes overnight, and I told you social media is not the place to get your respect for dogs. Like, meaning, you guys on YouTube can respect all these dog breeders, but that's not where the respect comes. It comes from the communities, and the communities is not the people. Like I said, every dog I've ever walked that I've ever bought, paper or not, somebody always goes, "Hey man, I like your dog. Man, your dog is great. Let me breed it to my dog." And then it's a new time now where people, when I walk a dog, they'll ask me, does that dog have papers? Because that's what everybody advertises, And for me, that's the group I ended up getting into, because I was insecure about it. When I didn't have papers, bro, I was insecure. Everybody, it'll end up coming to a point where they'll be like, it's papers. Because even when I'd go to dog shows, just to go and I'd have my dog, the dude who sold the dogs with papers was my dude, Victor. And he was like, you bring your dog, bro. He didn't care. He had dogs with papers, but he didn't care. And then I would bring him, and guess what was the question after at a dog show after, what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even show my dog, hey, I like that dog. His name was Sosa. I used to call him King Sosa. I'm like, man, that dog is tall, big, thick. He has papers? No. Oh, man. I can't, what I'm saying? I was even offered to hang papers with one dude, and I decided not to. And then he got valley fever. He died. That's when I was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. But like I said, it's all a maintaining. It's all about strategy thinking. It's all about you want to do what you can do, not what you don't want to do. Like I said, right now I have a lot of dogs, like up to 6 dogs that I almost bought, that I can buy right now because they're so cheap, and do what I want. And honestly, I told you, I got other investments. I'm living check to check right now, baby. But I'm living good enough. And the check to check that I used to live, say a year ago, or 2 years ago, 3 years ago, is different from check to check now. My check to check now is I'm still going to the movies. I'm still buying fast food. I'm still, if I can sneak in this and that, I can pay my mortgage bill later. You know what I mean? Like, it's not check to check. Like, oh my God, I'm dying. There's nothing for me, because these are the dogs that I've got that I'm waiting, that I need to. There's just one more dog, man, honestly, that I need to pay off and be done. Just one. And I don't even know if I'm going to still kind of jump on it, because I never want to disrespect the breeder. When I say I'm going to get a dog from the reef, if I feel like maybe I can't because everything holds me down, I'm not going to sit there and go try to finesse you, because there's always another dog. You'll find as soon as you... I have paper, but I'm paper for different purposes, for different customers. I have another dog with paper prints that I haven't registered. Real shit, Tony. Real shit. Like, everything is what, like I said on the other chat, I said everything is what works for you. What's the point of getting a fat chick if you like thin women, and you want a thin woman who eats less, is healthy, who likes going to the gym with you, who likes running, and you go and get some fat chick or a big chick because everybody has them, and then you're not doing what your purpose was or what you're doing. You know what I mean? So it's what works for you, papered or not. All I was saying is, me, that's the game I'm going to play. That's the game I'm going to play. You know what I'm saying? That's the game I'm going to play. I'll say this. When I didn't have papers, I'd sell a puppy for like 300, or maybe 4 would be the top. And I'd be so excited until I sold my first dog for 3,500. And I was like, wow. All I did was just buy 2 dogs, and now I'm selling all these dogs for 3,500. And it was 9 of them, I think. So I'm almost made like 30 bands. You know what I'm saying? And that was just with 2 dogs. And look at how many I have now. But that's when I fell in love with the wrong things. That's when I was like, oh, it went back to trying to make money. But now I'm not trying to make money. Now I'm trying to enjoy this. I'm trying to love it. I'm trying to respect it. Like I said, right now I learned something. I know every dog of mine from its bark. I don't even have to listen to him. Just from barking, I know who it is. And I got respect now here. My neighbors first, when they used to see me, they used to think like I'm just some person going crazy. They never seen new puppies here unless it was the puppies I brought from the old house. None of my dogs ever escaped. Just the first time when I didn't put the roof in, I didn't understand things. My dogs don't, attack people. They don't roam free. They don't do nothing. I have them controlled. Even when I have them out and people see them, I have it controlled. Nobody sees every morning. Even sometimes I'll wake up, honestly, I'll wake up at 12. But the mister and the water is always good, and I'll clean at that time. But I'm always out here working, and it's always family orientated. So now everybody is cool with it. Everybody respects it. Everybody loves it. Is it perfect all the time? No. But it's in my lane. I'm about to get goats. I was working on that yesterday, and the guy there was one guy who came to check it out because he wanted to see if I got the right, because I guess they got to see if you got the right place for it, if it's professional stuff. And then I had another guy told me, he likes to set up. The only thing he said, don't put nothing where they can, for example, I guess they can jump on something, like you got something here, jump, but I got the shade. The water is next to him, like right here. Let me show you. Cat's always following me. Oh. They're like little dogs. My grandpa had a cat, but I hated that cat. But you see, look, I have water here, and it can come out in any way. Look, it comes out right here, comes out on the side, comes out on the top. Ooh. And it's another setup like that on the other side. So I plan to choose right there. I'm gonna put a greenhouse right here. I got a lot of things I'm gonna do, but I'm trying to enjoy this, guys. And I apologize when I don't put content, because some people hit me up. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I'm doing the same stuff. I'm just doing it at a slower pace. And I recognize other dog kennels, and honestly, I respect them, but I'm not a kennel. I'm just a dude with dogs. And I thank, Pretty Eye, Tony, Pretty Eye Pits always showing me love. Louisville always show me love. Co-op always show me love. Those who always show me love, man. You know what I'm saying? I never forget you. I never forget you guys. Don't think I just be in my own bag, bro. And like I said, my focus now is just changing who I am, man. I'm mentally messed up. Oh, the rain is hitting. Listen. You hear that? The rain is hitting. I'm mentally messed up on how I view life. I'm mentally messed up on how I do things. Even in the way I started with my dogs, I realized I was mentally messed up with that. But now I understand what the purpose is. And it's not making money. It's maintaining and enjoying. Because no matter what, there's always going to be somebody with a better dog than you, or a worse dog. There's always going to be somebody with more money than you. There's always going to be somebody with more pedigree. There's always going to be somebody with more knowledge. It's about how you view it. And like I said, if you like, these dogs are like women, or like anything. If you like skinny women, go get you a skinny dog. You like big women, go get you big women. Don't let these people who think they can run from the rain. Don't let people fool you because of their titles or because of who they are. Because I know people with big names, and they don't have papers, and they'll sell somebody dogs and say, oh man, I got papers. And then that person finds out, oh man, these are not the papers that I thought that they were. So do your research on who to mess with, who to, keep around, who not to keep around. Don't get intimidated by anybody. Even right now, I told you dogs are not selling, but it's the best time to buy a dog to sell it later. My advice right now is, this is the best time. If you were thinking you want to get one of these expensive dogs, one of these dogs that you couldn't get your hands on, you just gotta get research it, and you'll find it. And the other only problem is, for example, I have a Camelot dog. Nice dog, a year old. He's 130, just muscle chiseled. I wanted to buy it from this dude. He was like, nah, don't buy it. I'll give it to you for free. The only thing is when you breed it with one of your dogs, give me a puppy back. Showed me the papers, everything. But the problem is it's in Florida. And right now it's 2 bands to drive a dog from Florida. Me being used to 600, 500, I'm not paying 4 times the price to go ship that dog. I told the dude, listen, if you can come up with 1,000, I come up with 1,000, you know, we ship it. But then with that 1,000, I can still buy the same dog from somebody here who has it. See, everything's crazy right now. That's the other thing. If you buy a dog, be sure you buy a dog close to your city. Because let's say you spend paying 1,500 to 2,000 just to ship that dog over there because of the prices. Unless you can go on a plane, I don't know about that. Because I see other breeders get on planes and go pick up dogs, you know, and bring them in. So if you got the money to, man, this is what I was waiting for. Let me call my kids. Hold on. Let me call my kids, see if they want to play in the rain. Hey, it's raining if you guys want to play in the rain. Look at them, just on YouTube, man. Yeah, it's raining if you guys want to play in the rain. Put on your shoes. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, it's a good time, bro. This is the greatest time you'll ever get to get a dog. Because the same dog in a year or two is going to go back up to that high price and you're going to regret it. And with these dogs, sacrifices come. I had to sacrifice my car to get this house and keep everything going and buy this extra dog and the other 2 dogs I just bought, you know. And this is why I got these 2 dogs. See how they family oriented?
Yes.
They follow the kids do it. There's lightning, so you have shoes. Okay, I don't want you to get struck. Nothing. So I'm on the live. I'm on YouTube live. So, you know, gather your chips. Go get your dog. And the only thing you gotta worry about is maintaining, keeping it going. That's what I told you right now. You're gonna see who's the real breeders and who's the real people who are in for it, or who was the COVID breeders. Because, you know, even these recessions, you know what recessions are? Recessions is the elite testing everybody downstairs. The people high on the pyramid are testing everybody downstairs on how much you want to do this. Because they're good. This is their money. This is their land. This is their stuff. I'm not saying it's their land like they were first here or they're from here. No, but meaning they own. If America is a company. The people who own the company will always own the company if the company goes broke. Are those the cats? Oh, where's the other one? Oh, they don't like water. So when the high corporations, they want to see right now. Oh, so you said, you know, when COVID was good, you started this business, you bought this, you did this. How bad do you want it? How bad? It's time to get in the desert. Like I said, you're in the desert. Here's your bottle of water. Drink it wisely. Who can go on the other side of the desert without finishing their water and get there right? And, you know, most of us don't know how to maintain. Most of us don't know. Even these new breeders, they just started breeding dogs because of COVID. But if you were doing it before COVID, like Louisville, everybody else, I don't know. Louisville, Roddies and Bullies, I know he was doing it before that because I used to mess with him before COVID, before all this. So, like, if you don't know how to do that, you're done. You're finished. You're finished. If you were doing it for the money, I told you right now, you're not going to be making that much money. You're going to make some money, but you're not going to make some life-changing money. You're done. You're finished. Only the strong survive, bro. Only the strong. Everything else is just a waste of time. Only the strong survive. But y'all be safe, man. Listen, I love you guys, man. Like I said, love your dog. Get the dog you need for its function, papers or not. But this is the greatest time you'll ever get to get dogs. This is the greatest time just to get a house. This is the greatest time to buy stocks. This is the greatest time to buy crypto. Everything's going to be half off. That's what recessions do. And like I said, find somebody with like 10 puppies and tell them you like the puppies you want to buy and see if they can get rid of them. And if they're not getting rid of them, they will sell them. They will call you back. They say, yo, I got this. Yep, y'all be easy too, man. One love.